Alex Mejia of the Pugilist Place. We're here with Alex Thunder Martinez of San
There you
Bernardino.
go. Yes, there we go.
By way of East L.A. Alex,
Yeesh.
thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you.
How are your holidays?
The holidays were really good. I enjoyed it with my family and friends. That's like the main thing. Is just spending with family. So I'm really blessed to have that around me.
So you have a big fight coming up on January 25th, Red Boxing in
Yes,
LA.
yes.
So you are coming off of a knockout victory. It's going to be the year anniversary of your professional career. The thing I want to ask you is, what is one big thing about the professional game that you realize now that you did not know going into it?
I mean, once you had turned pro, it's a big step from the amateurs into the professional ranks. It's a totally different game. Once you turn pro, you got a different mindset. You got more people watching you. There's just different atmosphere. This is real. This stuff that you win or lose, you tie, everything goes in your record. You want to make sure that you're showing who you are. So me as Alex Martinez, I want to go in there with like the bravery and the heart, and that gives it all to everybody in the fans.
Right. A lot of it is about marketing yourself.
No, yeah, it's big time. I think nowadays you don't see that as much as boxers advertise themselves. As me, my brother, my family, Martinez boxing team, we like to get ourselves out there and just show everyone who we're made of. So, we're different from others. I'm not gonna lie, we are. We're always out there showing love and support to the community, especially the family, everything. So that's what I can compare as different to everybody else.
Right, and it's a very positive message as opposed
yes.
to some fighters who want to be controversial
yes.
or talk a lot of trash. So it is different in that way for sure.
No, big time.
So you're in the initial stages of your career. Like we said, you have a big fight coming up January 25th, Red Boxing Promotions. What is one thing that you are working on in training camp right now in terms of your development? So what is one big thing? I know you're doing your conditioning and the traditional mitts, all that stuff, but what's the one thing that you're focusing on right now?
One thing I'm focusing on is, just being technical, making sure I got everything's on point. Sometimes you don't want to go on there thinking, not knowing what to do. So during this training camp compared to the last one, it's totally different. We want to make sure we got the basic stuff down, getting your technicals, your techniques, everything. So I think this fight is gonna be totally different from another one. It's gonna be different, big time. But like I said, whatever happens in the ring, it's gonna happen. Everything comes into play all at once.
Do you know who your opponent is?
I've seen him before. I know who he is. We have video on him, so we kind of know what the game plan is and what's our strategy going to be for that fight.
What are some of your comments on him as far as his abilities as a boxer?
His ability, I know a lot. That he comes forward a lot. He's a tough guy. So I still don't take no things lightly. I respect everyone that jumps in the ring. For him, we're just gonna have to either box. We have to box him out because I know that guy likes to come forward a lot. So we just go from there and see what happens.
Fighters are goal-driven individuals. It's part of the reason why they can make the sacrifices they make. Talk to us about some of the short-term and long-term goals that you have inside the sport of boxing.
Man, I have to repeat that question again.
So in terms of I feel, and by talking to boxers, there has to be a reason why you're making the sacrifices to go out there and work hard. What are some of the short-term things in the immediate you want to work on or that you want to achieve in boxing, and then some of the long-terms down the road, either a year or years from now?
I mean, I'm 25 years old. I'm still good. I'm still young. I want to keep continuing this as my career. I want to see how far I can take this to the next level. Hopefully someday. I want to be world champion. I want to prove to everybody else. I've done different sports. I've done baseball, I've done football, I've done everything. I'm always an athletic person. So this is something totally different to me. I did boxing when I was younger. This is just a big step. I want to continue growing into the sport and just see what happens. I love the sport of boxing. My dad did it when he was younger, so I could say I'm following his legacy. That's why we carry the legacy sangre. So I'm gonna not show him, but I want to be able to say Dad, I'm doing this. I want to follow your footsteps and go longer than him. My dad didn't go too much. My dad didn't have a big background. My dad did it just to try it out. But I want to show my dad that I'm doing this, that I can keep going. And with all the training and the family and the friends I have behind me, I believe we can do something.
You're amongst a special group of people who can say that you're a professional athlete.
Yes.
What does it mean to you to be a professional athlete and to represent regions like San Bernardino, the Inland Empire, and also East Los Angeles?
Oh, it feels awesome. It feels totally blessed. As a professional boxer, I always tell myself, it was perfect the way you say it, I'm a professional. You know, like this is real. You know, I got my friends or family. Dude, you're a professional boxer. That's dope. There's not a lot of people that have friends. Or hey, my friend's a professional boxer. You know, that's dope. So I get that blessing to have friends like that tell me like want to take pictures. It's just an awesome feeling and blessing. I would get like the chills, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm doing it. You know, I want to take this to the next step and take the next level. So I look forward to like growing into the sport.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, yeah, you people interested to come out and meet you
Yes,
at your media day. Here
that's
at
like the craziest
Raincross.
part too. Like, yeah, people you never met them before. You just show up and everyone just wants to come up to you, take pictures, and asking for like autographs. To me, it's like it's awesome. It's just it makes my day better. So I feel really good about that.
At this stage in your young professional career, what do you feel is your best weapon inside the ring?
Best weapon, you know what? I like to box, but I like to stay in and work the body. I feel like that's where all my stronger point is. I like to sit down my punches and just rip the body. And that's like my go-to. Like that's where I get my Arturo Gatti. I know Arturo Gatti, he had changed until he got another coach. So I kind of had him when he was just staying inside in the pocket and just work. Like that guy has heart, you know. So that's where I kind of get mine, and it kind of reflects to me as well too. So, but I like to change it up a little bit as well too. But me, I'm just like destroying the body.
In the past, I've asked you who inspires you as a boxer. I asked you something a little similar but different. Who do you remind yourself of in terms of a fighter out there, either past or present?
Past or present? Present. I mean, really, I love all boxers there. I mean, I can't really see myself, but I'm like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I've always loved Gotti. I love the courage he always had in that ring. You know, he had the bravery, the heart, and that's what just shows me what I have too. Because I can do this exact same thing that he does. I mean, I'll give the crowd what they want. You know, I'll put blood, sweat, and tears on the line. You know, first time I step into that ring, it's just a different thing. So that's where I love like glory. You know, he had the heart, so that's why I have the heart as well. So I just love to show it to everybody.
So you currently compete in the junior lightweight division. Are you still
Yes,
going to fight?
I'm still going to fight. Yes.
So how big of a fan are you of the sport of boxing? I mean, so some fighters that I talk to, they're like, you know, I don't watch the fights. I just like to fight. Mm-hmm. Are you a fan? Are you somebody that watches fights
Oh
regularly?
yes, of course. Yes, we were watching the fights from yesterday too as well. Like I know, Shields. She got her I think her fourth or third
world
title. Yes, you know she's I think the first out of I don't know how many fights, 10 or 8 fights I believe.
I think that was her 10th fight.
Yeah, 10th fight. Having those many belts already in such a short time, so it's like it's crazy. I think she's the first woman out of all the men to have that. So to me, I think that's just awesome. You know, women too are coming up in the sport of boxing too. You know, we want to give courage to them too. You know, it's a dangerous sport too. You know, so I love for the women that show that. You know, not just men can do this. You know, women that are coming up too.
And putting on good fights too. I mean,
big time.
There are many people who thought the Sinisa and
super
Marlene
bad.
Esparza fight, that was the best fight.
I think that one was crazy. I mean, I get tops to those ladies. We actually met Marlene Esparza when we actually trained for our pro debut in Texas. She's a really good fighter too. Sinisa, that's what they call her, super bad. You know, she's awesome. She's a really cool person. Both of them are. And much love to them, and they put their heart on the line for that fight. So much respect to those ladies out there.
And Sinisa's from East L.A. as well.
Yes, she is. East L.A. Yes.
So who do you feel is the top dog in your division? You know, it's a division loaded with talent. Do you feel like it might be Burchell? We have Tevin Farmer and Jojo Diaz fighting.
I know Jojo Diaz is actually fighting the 30th January.
Yeah.
You know what? To be honest, I know there's just tons of fighters. You know, there's always good fighters out there. But you know what? I think with the training I have and the team I have behind me, I believe we can make something happen. I mean, I'm not in a rush right now. I'm still growing to the sport. You know, I still got a lot of experience and learning to go. But as the time I'm moving forward, I'm learning. I'm learning new things from different coaches, picking up from my pops as well. But I'm actually up for anything. You know, I know how to fight. I know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna keep going and then see what happens.
We see you and your brother doing all kinds of stuff. You guys are acting, you're in movies, you're doing color commentary at the All-Star Boxing out in Montebello. If it weren't for boxing, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
If it weren't for boxing, that's a good question. You know what? To be honest, before all this came into play, baseball was my main thing. That was my main goal. I was actually at Cerritos College. I'm in Rio Hondo. I graduated high school. As soon as I went to my second year of college at Cerritos, coach told me I was too short to play. So that was my dream. I wanted to become a professional baseball player. Boxing wasn't into it. It was baseball. I was dedicated 24/7. Once the coach told me that I wasn't he told me I was too short. That kind of brought me down. It made me fall back into where I'm at today. So no, I'm blessed to be where I'm at with family and friends. You know, I'm thankful for that because without that, I wouldn't know where I'd be. I'd probably just be working, just a regular 9-to-5 job. I wouldn't mind it as long as I'm getting paid. You know, I have a roof over my head. But like I said, I'm just blessed to be where I'm at today.
Your fight quickly approaching, January 25th. What kind of Alex Thunder Martinez can we expect from you inside the ring on that night?
On January 25th, you know, it's going to be a good one. This time you both your boys back in the ring. You got my brother. We're looking for a good fight. I'm going to give everybody, the crowd, a good fight. Make sure they're on their toes and their feet and just screaming my name out. That's it.
I didn't realize this. You guys are like natural disasters with thunder and light.
It's freaks of nature right
hurricane,
there.
Yes. Okay, very quickly before
Yes.
we get you out, I'm going to ask you some pop culture questions.
Okay.
All right, away we go. Favorite movie?
Ooh, damn, it's a tough one. Hey, hit me with Skip.
Skip. Okay, this is a pop culture. Are you single or taken?
I am single.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Favorite actor?
Ooh, Brad Pitt.
Favorite sports team?
Dodgers.
Favorite song?
Dude, I got a lot of those. What's that one? I think it's something. Melissa knows. What's that one? G-Wagon?
Oh, high fashion?
High fashion.
Okay, I thought you were going to bring up somebody, Little Pump or something. All right. Favorite social media platform?
Instagram.
Are you on Twitter?
I have Twitter as well, but I'm not really on too much.
All right. There's a lot of boxing stuff that goes on there.
No, it does. I've seen it. I'm like, oh, dang.
Favorite TV show?
Ridiculousness.
Favorite musical artist?
Tyga.
Favorite store in the mall?
Favorite store in the mall. Ooh, I'd say Champs.
You'll find me there. Celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush. Oh, what's her name? It's not her. I'm gonna forget her name, but I'll probably say Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. They can't go wrong there. Thank you so much, Alex, for the time. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much.
We look forward to seeing you ring on
Yes.
January 25th.
Thank you.